Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into something that is absolutely crucial and, honestly, deeply comforting: the strength of divine support. You know, in a world where our personal trials and everyday anxieties can just feel completely overwhelming, we're taking a step back today. We're going to focus on the profound comfort of knowing that we literally never have to face our trials alone. We're going to break down exactly how we can actively build our confidence in this divine assistance using a really practical, structured approach. Let's kick things off right here with a really powerful anchoring thought from Psalm 118, verse 6. It simply says, "Jehovah is on my side, I will not be afraid." Take a second to really let that sink in. It's such a definitive, confident statement, isn't it? This really sets the foundational promise for everything we're going to unpack today. It's this beautiful reassurance that the living God is ready, willing, and completely able to assist us with our anxieties. It is pretty much the ultimate spiritual antidote to fear. So that brings us to Section 1, Facing Trials with Confidence, and the vital reminder that you are not alone. Okay, let's dive into this. We don't just passively sit back and endure our trials. We can successfully navigate them if we actively remember that God is ready to help us. It's really about consciously shifting our mindset from that horrible feeling of isolation to an active reliance on His support. But how exactly do we build that solid confidence? Well, we're going to look at 3 highly effective, step-by-step ways to recognize Jehovah's hand. First, we consider the past. Second, we read modern reports. And third, we recall personal times in our own lives. It's a complete spiritual toolkit, moving seamlessly from ancient history right up to your own day-to-day experience. Let's start with the very first pillar of this framework in Section 2, Support in the Past, looking at the historical proof of divine assistance. Now, what's really interesting here is that looking back into history provides a massive foundation for our faith today. Why? Because it establishes a definitive track record. When we consider what Jehovah has done in the past, we're looking directly at specific historical evidence. Take the book of Isaiah, chapter 37, verses 17 and 33 through 37. It gives us undeniable proof of God stepping in to assist His people when they were facing literally impossible odds. It's a great reminder that His capabilities haven't diminished one bit over the centuries. But of course, we don't want to just leave this evidence in antiquity. Section 3 is Modern Examples of Support, focusing on our brothers and sisters today. It is absolutely vital to recognize that divine support is not just ancient history, it's a very active, ongoing reality right now in the modern world. And we can easily consider reports on the jw.org website to see this in action. Have you read some of these lately? They are deeply encouraging, real-life accounts showing exactly how Jehovah supports our brothers and sisters today. When we see others facing severe trials right now and receiving that divine backing, it completely supercharges our own courage and our own faith. Now let's bring it much closer to home. Section 4, Reflecting on your life and seeing God's hand in your personal journey. So the crucial point here is this: we're shifting from what God has done for others to gently guiding you to see His hand in your own unique life. And listen, please don't stress if you can't point to some massive, spectacular, cinematic miracle in your past. Actually, scratch that. If your life feels quote-unquote ordinary, that's perfectly fine. Because the fact is, everyday involvement is just as profound. Spectacular experiences might stand out, sure, but Jehovah's everyday involvement in your life is constant. John 6:44 reminds us that He has actively drawn you into a relationship with Him. Just think about that. That everyday involvement, that personal drawing, that's a beautiful miracle all on its own. Which leads us to this beautifully reflective question: why not ask Him to help you remember? If you're ever struggling to see exactly where God has been in your life, you are warmly invited to simply ask Jehovah in prayer. Ask Him to open your mind and heart to those memories of His support, the memories that might just be buried under your daily anxieties right now. And what exactly are we asking to remember? Well, we can look for moments to recall, like answered prayers, support arriving at just the right time, or sustaining power through a difficult situation. I highly encourage you to actively search your memory for these specific types of moments. Think back. When did help arrive exactly when you needed it most? When did you feel a quiet, calming strength that you just knew wasn't your own? Those are the very real fingerprints of divine support. Let's move to our final segment, Section 5, Strengthening Your Conviction, and how we can look forward with faith. Because here's the thing: the entire purpose of reflecting on the past, reading those modern reports, and examining our own lives isn't just about feeling warm and fuzzy about yesterday. It is highly purposeful preparation for tomorrow. Here is the ultimate bottom line: Jehovah will continue to act in your behalf. Reflecting on all those experiences is designed to forge a rock-solid, unbreakable conviction within you. It's to absolutely reassure you that God's support will never cease. Because He's been there for you before, you can be 100% certain He's going to be there for you again and again. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to really spark your own personal meditation today. How will you look for Jehovah's sustaining hand in your next trial? Trials are a reality we all face for sure, but you are fully equipped to face them with deep confidence. So lean heavily on these spiritual resources, actively look for His support, and always remember, you never face these challenges alone. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. For more information, please visit jw.org. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press bell icon to get the notification for new video.